Time is rapidly running out. With Russian aggression escalating and the threat of full-scale war with NATO growing larger than ever, the alliance must take immediate action before it is too late. This is the urgent warning from Ukraine, which has called upon NATO member nations to raise their readiness and has even offered to train their armies in the art of drone warfare in order to prepare them for a direct confrontation with the Kremlin. Ukraine's concerns are easy to understand, as the country has endured the full brunt of Russia's military power for over 3 years, suffering relentless drone and missile strikes, countless deaths of its people, including innocent children hiding in their homes and soldiers defending the front lines, while watching its cities and infrastructure destroyed. Through this nightmare, Ukraine has been forced to adapt rapidly to survive, and it knows what Russia is truly capable of, which is why it fears that the rest of Europe may not be ready to face the same. Russia, meanwhile, is not waiting for anyone to prepare. Its actions show it is moving ever closer to all-out war with NATO, as demonstrated on September 10th, when it launched over 400 drones of different types, together with cruise and ballistic missiles, into Ukraine. While most were intercepted, some struck their targets, killing one person and injuring several others. About 19 drones even crossed into Poland, forcing the Polish Air Force, with NATO support, to scramble jets and shoot some down, marking the first time NATO military action directly targeted Russian assets inside alliance airspace. Days later, Romania reported a Russian drone crossing its borders as well, another clear attempt by Moscow to test NATO's resolve. Russia further escalated matters by releasing footage of Iskander missile launchers stationed near the Polish border during joint Zapad 2025 exercises with Belarus. From such positions, these missiles could strike across Europe, from Poland and the Baltics to parts of Sweden and Germany. NATO's response was firm. Poland invoked Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty, an extraordinary step taken only 8 times since the alliance was formed in 1949. This led to consultations among member states and the announcement of Operation Eastern Century, a new initiative to reinforce NATO's eastern flank. Fighter jets from France, Denmark, and Germany were immediately deployed, with the United Kingdom and others pledging further support. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte stressed that Russia's reckless violations of NATO airspace were becoming increasingly frequent, citing incidents not only in Poland and Romania, but also in Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. This escalation has prompted full solidarity across the alliance. Yet Ukraine remains concerned that NATO is still not adequately prepared for the realities of modern drone warfare. Ukraine, through bitter experience, has learned how to counter massive drone swarms that often number in the hundreds, combining Allied-supplied air defenses with its own innovations, electronic warfare, interceptor drones, and mobile fire groups equipped with heavy weapons and manpads. These tactics, refined under constant assault, have saved countless lives, but the knowledge was purchased at a devastating cost in blood. Other European nations, even with larger economies and advanced militaries, lack this level of real-world experience. Poland, despite its impressive modernization, including the purchase of K2 Black Panther tanks, Abrams tanks, and expanded defense spending reaching nearly 5% of GDP, struggled when Russian drones crossed its airspace, shooting down only a few cheap drones with extremely costly and sophisticated aircraft. Experts warn this model is unsustainable, while Ukrainian commanders emphasize smarter, more efficient solutions. Colonel Yuri Inat of the Ukrainian Air Force has formally offered to train NATO armies in cities like Lviv or Krakow, sharing Ukraine's hard-earned expertise in both defensive and offensive drone warfare. His message is clear. If NATO is to survive the next phase of this conflict, it must learn quickly, prepare thoroughly, and fight smarter. Ukraine is ready to teach before it is too late.